Hi, it's Maria here, and my voice still isn't back, but I'm not surprised. I'm doing a lot of talking. So, how fabulous does my rose bush look? Isn't it absolutely beautiful? I'm just going to cut some roses now to bring to a friend, but it's absolutely fabulous. Um, yeah, absolutely fabulous. They are just brilliant. And look, the mound is much diminished, even though we haven't done any stones for a few days. And when I was at it, sure, I decided to put some fabulous roses in here in the porch, and they are beautiful and they have fabulous scent as well. This feels so good. Um, so I've been doing stones today. I woke up this morning feeling I wanted to jump out of bed and do the stones myself because my helper is sick, and now it's turned out that he's actually put his shoulder out. So I'm actually really glad. I've got an awful lot of stones at this stage, as you're going to see now. It's just 8 a.m. on Thursday, the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everybody. I had to move the wardrobe out of the way of the press the other day so we could get the paper out to do my treasure map. And because I've been talking all week, my voice hasn't improved at all. But what I am going to do is slowly time to take the bull by the horns myself here, because my helper is sick. I can't lose any more time. So I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is, my back is stiff as it always is in the morning, but and I've got no shoes on me and I'm walking on the stones. Hang on, I'm going to walk along here. Okay, that's easier. I can walk on the piece in between. So that's the view out the window. And I am going to slowly take those buckets. I'm not going to fill them up. I'm going to partially fill the buckets. I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to go at it slowly. So as soon as my back is okay, which takes usually about 45 minutes or so, enough time to do a bit of journaling and get some brekkie and some coffee. Before it gets really hot, I'm going to start moving stones in here, because I can do this myself if I just go sensibly and slowly at it. Yeah, happy days. This feels really, really good. Catch you later. It's 8:15 on Independence Day, and I've my coffee made, and I'm just writing my daily affirmation and having a think and working out how to balance a few things that are going on at the moment here. Because, work is scarce. And so what I'd always be doing is I'd be always writing this down. What am I doing wrong? And then I'd have this horrible, uncomfortable feeling in my stomach that there's still so much to master, because I know how powerful our minds are. And I know if my mind was in the right place, that everything would be flowing right. And suddenly today, I didn't even want to write this down. I only wrote it down so I could make the video. But I'm not feeling I'm doing anything wrong. I'm going, no, everything is okay. Everything is the way it's meant to be. Everything is working out. You're following all your nudges. You're safe. And it's all going to balance out. And I don't feel I'm doing anything wrong anymore. And I think that's just a massive turning point. And so I wanted to put this on the video, because where are you finding fault with yourself when there's nothing more that you could do, and that you're doing everything in a way of excellence, and you're still finding fault with yourself? It's just, we need to drop that. And a huge part of dropping that is just to write down, which I write in my daily affirmation, I am always safe. And then I've also been adding in, I'm abundantly supplied with everything, including money, because that's the piece that I've been trying to change. Because I was abundantly supplied with everything that didn't include money. And yeah, I think, that message is now getting into all my cells and it's definitely helping. So maybe that'll help somebody out there. So this is my second bucket only ever that I've moved myself. And that's all the stuff that Niall's done. So I'm only gonna, that's just a bit over half full. It's heavy enough for me like that. And I'm just going to take one bucket in at a time and just go slowly at it. But it's absolutely fabulous day. And the other bucket already filled as well over here now. So yeah, and I'm just enjoying the absolutely beautiful perfume from the roses as well. It's going to be a joy to do this actually. I'm just going to go at it nice and slowly for the day. And look, all my dandelions have all grown back from all the work I did a few weeks ago. Anyway, that's nature for you. Always thrives. So my first 35 minutes done on my own, and I've just raised it up to the height so I can see how high I have to go, and also give you a sense. I'm getting there. But this corner here that was lower at the end, I have that higher than most of the rest of this stage as well. So yeah, and as I was going on, I realised I was able to carry heavier buckets. And it's quite interesting that doing it by myself is actually very sustainable, because I get the chance to do the digging and then I straighten up and carry the buckets in. So it's actually easier on your body doing the whole thing yourself at a nice gentle pace. So it's almost 12:30 on, I'm out of breath, on Independence Day, and had a little break and did some of my admin work, organised a new deal for my air, for my phone and communications. Good plan to do that probably before Mercury goes retrograde on the 7th, I think it is. So yeah, so when I got that done, it was interesting. The girl who served me was Saoirse, and I'm really happy with my deal. It's great and it's immediate. So then I came back out here, and I don't know if it's really obvious to you, but I kind of was doing the edges first so that I just can see this bit in the middle getting smaller. So yeah, I probably put another 14 or 16 buckets in now, and I'm going to have another little rest because it's starting to get very hot outside and I'm melting. So there's no point in overdoing it. I'm just going to take my time at it throughout today, and maybe tomorrow, or maybe I will actually get it all done. Like, there isn't a huge amount to bring the level up if I just go slowly at it for the day. Yeah, so really happy with my progress, but it's time for a drink of water. Another load of bucketfuls in now, and that first bay is nearly up to a level that I'm happy with. Yeah, need a break now. It's getting really hot out there. Like a dog with the bone here now. I've just moved the board up out of the way there, and I'm going to start loading more stones in here. It's a bit after 3 now, but sure, I want to just keep plugging away at it. At a new level here now, which is great. So in other news, I have been looking into this whole, what's it called? Pearlander, this whole Pearlander essences and the whole system. And it's really interesting. It's a whole other way of manifesting and bringing our goals and dreams into reality using the spirits of nature. So I've contacted the lady who left the Pandora's box for me yesterday. It's Wednesday, the 3rd of July, and yeah, I got home yesterday evening and this mysterious parcel of Pearlander essences was on my doorstep with no note. And yeah, the lady who left them for me has just called me, and yeah, there's some very interesting stuff going on here. Same name as the lady who's connected to give me the car. So I've just copped, they have the same initials as my great-great-granny, who owned that sewing machine actually, but who was a herbalist and a healer. and can do some amazing stuff. And she appeared to me in a dream at one stage and said, when you're ready, I'll teach you stuff. So I've only just written down what am I really meant to be doing, and this is all starting to happen. I've looked up as much as I can on the internet. It's time to start researching what's behind this box of tricks from Pearlandra. Because what I'm particularly interested in, and I'm going over here to my computer, what I'm particularly interested in is this soilless garden, which is not a garden at all. It's all about, and I see in there the word classroom. It's all about connecting with nature to achieve your goals and your dreams. And yeah, I think this is very much, you know, we've done the Feng Shui bit here now since the last week in May or so. We've been doing that since about the 20th of May. And you know, there's still no huge, well, sorry, we've got a car and a few things have improved, and there's stones going on the floor, but there's still no huge increase in my work. And it's amazing that actually the essences turned up on the new moon, and it's as soon as the essences came in the door that I felt I wanted to make the treasure map. You know, that was on the back burner now for, well, a fair few weeks at this stage. So, and I also had this huge desire, before I even started reading that, I have this huge desire to like make this into a tree and like draw leaves or something up here, and it feels like there's a bark and there's roots, and the media coverage is what nourishes the roots and grows the activities and builds my tribe. So this kind of feels like it's meant to be a tree, and I'm a bit nervous about drawing in, you know, the elements of a tree onto it at the moment myself. But you know, I might do it later on. It just keeps flashing into my head the whole time. So according to the information on the Pearlandra.com website, nature applies the word garden to any environment that meets the following criteria, and it doesn't have to be in soil, grown in soil. So it needs to be an environment that is defined, initiated, and appropriately maintained by humans. And I'm thinking maybe my classroom is the garden, or maybe actually Inspiraction, my business, is the real garden. And I'm going to have to sit and think about this now. I've sent a message to the lady who sent me the essences to see does she have any books, because I'd kind of like to start reading up on this, and there's not that much information on the website. But I'm feeling that there's something I need to do to start integrating this other knowledge now and to start working with nature to build my business. And I'm getting very excited about it. Doing a bit more research here, and this is interesting. It says, for those of you wondering what is a soilless garden and what is all the fuss about, a soilless garden is how you apply the principles of co-creative science to every aspect of your life: business, education, the arts, the home, research, your job, personal and professional projects and goals. All those gardens in life that are not rooted in soil. It's how you work with nature to achieve any goal you wish with extraordinary efficiency and balance. Wow, I really, really, really want this book, and I really want to get going on this. This feels so absolutely superb. That lady's going to bring me in her books tomorrow, and I'm going to do more investigation. And on the floor front, there is a gentleman coming tomorrow who's going to be involved, hopefully, in pouring or laying the concrete for me. So he's coming as well tomorrow. So, you know, I don't think it's even 4 o'clock yet, but I am really exhausted. I put a lot of buckets of stones in here by myself today, and it's really hot outside. So I'm going to call it a day. And yes, that's it for me. Exhausted, but making good progress and happy. And I hope you're doing well as well. So I hope you're just plugging away at whatever it is you need to do. And yeah, sometimes, you know, it's okay. You have to do things for yourself, and that's cool. And I'm glad I followed my nudge this morning to get up and get started, because then I got the news that my helper is out of action. So yeah, listen to those nudges to get on with whatever it is, and then also listen to the nudges that that's enough for today. So look forward to seeing you in another video again soon. Take care. Bye.